Well, as I'm tearing down this car, I get a phone call from my buddy, and he says, the Milton Demolition Derby's this weekend, are you going? And to that reply is, I thought Milton was last weekend because I thought it was Sunday, and I decided to stay home. He says, no, they changed it, it's not that weekend this year, it's next weekend, which is this weekend. And I was like, well, in that case, I have this car, but this one here is way underbuilt for a thrill show event. I would rather not go get beat up and hurt and have my car destroyed, so this one's going to stay at the house. But I do have this car. You guys are starting to remember it now. Infected. Yeah, it's been about a year and a half since you guys have heard about Infected. It's still here. It's still together. I haven't got so pissed off that I've torn it apart yet. But it's here. And it's pretty much built. Oh, and that's where my Joshua Archambault roof sign is. So what do I need for this thing? Looks like the fuel line's just dangling there, so looks like I need a gas tank, a battery, and that might be it. I think there's a couple things underneath the hood I need, like a top motor mount. Oh, a header. It needs a header. Needs a radiator. Okay. It needs a couple things, but you know what? I've got a day. I can do this. It's even got doubles on it already. I can do this. Let's get a gas tank into this. Let's get a battery into this. I even have a car that's got a battery in it. This is going to go great. Let's get this thing to put together, and hopefully we can drive it out of here and get a better look at this car, because it has been in here a while. Oh, I love this time of year. Clean up all my crap, take it to Derby, smash it, scrap it. The only downside is scrap's really low right now, so I might not be taking any of these junk cars in because it's only about $80 a ton up here right now. So, yeah, let's just see how this goes. Well, let's get a battery and gas tank into this. Okay, so I got a battery and I got a fuel tank. Let's do this. So what do we have here? Computer? Can't read any of these anymore. Oh, God! I guess that one's fuel pump and I forgot to put the fuel line on. You ready? So, let's put the fuel line on and we can go again. Computer off. Let's get that buttoned up and try again. I knew I forgot something. I just wasn't sure what it was. Okay, we have the fuel line on. Let's test it now. There! She doesn't leak. So, computer. That's fuel. Start. No leak. No header, but she fired right up. Where's the throttle? She doesn't sound that healthy. Maybe it's because it's the first time I've fired up in quite some time. feels pretty wrong. And it feels like it's trying to walk sideways really hard. Maybe it's just the tire because of how flat it is. I'm not sure. But I will definitely have to look into that. So just clean up my garbage and we'll go take a look at her. Ooh, well, maybe there's a little bit more to do to this than I thought. I have a leaky fuel line right here, which sucks. I'll fix it. I need a header. I need an alternator. I need a power steering belt. I need an AC delete belt. Yeah, AC delete belt. Pull the air compressor right off. Radiator. I'm probably just going to, again, loop the lines in this thing. Maybe I'll throw a radiator into it. Nah. Yeah, maybe I'll throw a radiator into this one. Strut bar. Back tires. This one here, I think I can get away with air. Because this one here is a 14-inch tire. But this one here being a 12, I know I can't get away with just air because they will not let me even run that anymore. And then I got to pound the roof out because my head hits the roof really bad. So a little bit of work to do to this. Hopefully I can get this kind of buttoned up tonight. Oh, look at that. There's my AC belt. Actually, no, that's got a air conditioner in it. Anyway, we'll get going on this. A little bit of work to do. Header first, then top motor mount, then alternator, then maybe fuel leak. Lots of stuff that can be done. Let's get going. So, would you look at this? Would you just look at this? I'm just joking. We've gone through. We've done pretty much everything that's needed. Better gear clamps on the fuel line. Map sensor zip tied. Top motor mount in there. It's not the prettiest, but it's working. Alternator on. AC gone. Power steering pump on. Wiring for the alternator turn on. Loop lines. Transmission line fixed because it turned out it was leaking. Header on. Sway bar brace. Strut brace on. Lots of stuff done. And then on the inside, we have the gas tank wired in, zip tied in, strapped down. We have the battery strapped down. And pretty much ready to go now. So let's hear this thing run again. Kind of excited to have this thing run. It's got quite a history with me, but it's kind of hard to explain the history of it running. So the history on Infected is a long one. I built this car to run in Dresden, Ontario, which is about a 5-hour drive away from me. And it was built to go there, and then I couldn't race because I had to work. I can't derby because I had to work. That was May 24, 2018. And ended up just staying home with the car and working 12-hour days. So then in June 9th or June 8th, I think it was, first weekend in June, I ended up taking this thing to Clinton, Ontario, where it gave me motor issues. And I cut the bumper off from Dresden, and then I put square tubing on to go to Clinton. Went to Clinton, motor gave me issues. I ended up getting destroyed by a Ford Fusion, which was never happy. And then I cut that bumper off and welded a rebar bumper on it, and then I was going to take it to an Ontario show, because I could pass Ontario shows. And then I never did, and the motor kept giving me issues, so then I cut that bumper off, and I was going to take this to Rockton last year. Put square tubing on it, was going to take it to Rockton. Motor kept giving me issues, so I just left it alone. And then this spring, I put a little bit of extra time into this and figured it out, and I got this motor running great now. So then I put square tubing back onto it, and a skin, because the rules changed. And now this thing's going to run, I think, Milton. I'm not sure if I'm going Saturday night or Sunday night, but it's going to run. And it's been a 2-year car, which means I've owned this thing. It's been built for almost 2 years. I've actually owned it for about 3. And realistically, I want it out of my damn yard. It's been nothing but problems, and it's time for it to go. So this is the quick refresher. This is what I like about these cars, is you have them built in the off season. When the time comes, like the Derby's in 2 days, and I just pull the car out because I decided to go, and all of a sudden it's ready to go. Now, unfortunately, this video is not going to be up before Milton because I have to keep the Derby videos coming. So this is going to probably be like a month after Milton that this goes up. So thanks for watching, guys. This is the quick refresh on this car to get it up to the Derby standards for me. I did put different tires on the back. Hopefully she backs up real nicely now. All I'm going to do is start it up. Back into the garage over there. The sun's coming, so sorry that's super bright. Back into the garage, and she'll be ready for Saturday night or Sunday night. I'm not sure which night I'm going. Have to talk to my friends about it. But thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Take care.